Hello children, we saw in our last class, that is our chapter fractions and decimals. Okay, so in that we are learning about fractions. So what is a fraction and what are the types of fractions and addition of fractions and subtraction of fractions we saw in our last class. So what is a fraction? A fraction is a number which it is in the form of a by b. Okay, so a fraction, it is in the form of a by b. We can say it is a fraction. Okay, the number is said to be a fraction. And what are the types of fractions? What are the types of fractions? So a numerator which is less than the denominator, that means a is less than b. A is less than b. That is a numerator which is less than denominator. That is a proper fraction. The first type of fraction. And then a, which is a is greater than b. This is improper fraction. That is numerator which is greater than denominator. That is improper fraction. And mixed fraction. So what does it mean by mixed fraction? A mixed fraction means that is a whole number. Yeah, whole number with that is which multiplies with the proper fraction. That we can say it is a mixed fraction. So that is in the form of 2 into 1 by 4. Okay, so 2 into 1 by 4. So this is a mixed fraction. See here we have a whole number. 2 is a whole number and 1 by 4 is a proper fraction. So a whole number with a proper fraction, we can say it is a mixed fraction. Okay, so here we have what is a proper fraction? 1 by 4 is a proper fraction and 4 by 2. So 4 by 3 is a improper fraction. Understood children? Okay. And then we saw addition of fractions and subtraction of fractions. So in addition of fractions we have the same denominator and different denominator. That also we saw. And as it is, we have the subtraction of fractions also. Same denominator, we are subtracting the numerators of the fractions and we have to write as a denominator as it is. Okay. So then different denominators. While we are having the different denominators, we want to take the LCM of the different denominators and then we make it as equal denominators and then we can subtract or we can add. You know that now? Understood? So then we move on to the now. In today's class, we have to see multiplication of the fractions. Multiplication of the fractions. Okay. Now let us see multiplication of fractions. Multiplication of fractions. So we are multiplying by a fraction into a whole number. We can take that is a whole number as a. Okay, a whole number as a. And we want to multiply this by a fraction b by c. Okay, so a into b by c. Here we have to take a as a whole number and b by c as a fraction. Okay, you know this. So in form of a by b, we can say it is a fraction. Here we have b by c. Okay, so a is a whole number and b by c is a fraction. Okay, so we have to multiply a whole number to the numerator. The whole number to the numerator of the fraction, and we can have the result that we can write it as a numerator of the solution. That is, we have ab. We are multiplying a into b, we have ab, and as it is the denominator, we can write as it is. Okay, so this is the multiplication of the fraction and a whole number. And or otherwise, you can have it out. Now, first we have a fraction number and then we have a whole number. So that also we have the same. A by b is a fraction and we have a c as a whole number. Okay. Now we want to multiply this whole number to the numerator of this fraction. Okay. So the numerator of the fraction should be multiplied by a whole number. Okay. So now we have by c. So b by c we can take 3 by 4. Okay, 3 by 4. So what is the solution we have? That is, so 3 by 5 we can take. Okay, 3 by 5. So here 2 3s are, okay, 2 into 3. We are multiplying the whole number by the numerator of the fraction. So 2 3s are 6 by 5. So the denominator we can write as it is. Okay, and then we can take this a by b. The first term we can take it as fraction. The first term we can take it as fraction. That's 1 by 5 into 1 by 5 into 4. 4 is the whole number here. 1 by 5 is the fraction here. So we are multiplying the numerator of the fraction to the whole number. That we can have 1 4s are 4 by the numerator we can write, sorry, denominator we can write as it is. Understood, children? This is the multiplication of the fractions. Okay, and then in this we have the pictorial representation. In this we have pictorial representation. What is mean by pictorial representation? By pictures we can mention the multiplication of the fractions. Okay, so whole thing, in that we are dividing the parts that we can write in the fractional form. Okay, understood? So next we move on to that. Okay, so pictorial representation. So for example we want to multiply 1 by 4 into 2. So 1 by 4 into 2. This we can write in the pictorial form. Okay, so we can take it in any pictorial representation. If it is in a circle, or if it is in a square, or if it is in a rectangle, any pictorial representation we can take. Okay, so in this, in that picture, we want to divide that in 4 parts. Why we are dividing into 4 parts? So we have 1 by 4. So 1/4 of that picture we want to multiply into 2. Okay, understood, children? See here, 4. So the denominator represents the parts of the picture. Understood? The denominator of the fraction represents the parts of the picture. Okay, so now I am taking a circle. Okay, it looks like a circle now. Is it right, children? Okay, so now we are dividing this circle into 4 parts. Okay, now we are dividing this circle into 4 parts. See, we divided this circle into 4 parts. Okay, so that is 1/4 of that part. Okay, is multiplied into 2 times. Okay, so that is, we can shade at the 1/4 of this circle. So this is 1/4 of this circle. Is it right? So this is 1/4. So like this, we want to multiply 2 times. So we can draw another circle here. So in that also we want to divide 4 parts. Okay, so 2 times 1 by 4 into 2. So that we can say it is 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. Is it right? 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. Okay, so we can take 2 1/4 of the picture. Okay, so here also we want to color like this. Okay, so that is 1/4 of the part. Okay, so now we have 1/4 and here also 1/4. So in 4 parts we have to multiply 2. Okay, so the answer is, what is the answer here? So the answer is, we have another diagram. Another picture. So in this we have the result. What is the result here? See, when we are having the fraction into whole number, so we want to multiply that into the numerator of the fraction. See, the numerator of the fraction is multiplied into the whole number. Multiplied by the whole number. That we can have as a 2 into 1, 2 by the denominator we can write as it is. Okay, so the answer we have 2 by 4. 2 shaded parts. Okay, in 4 parts we have 2 shaded parts. Okay, that is, this is one part and this is one part. So now we have the result now. See, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, in 4 parts we have 2. So 2 by 4 is the answer. Okay, so this is a pictorial representation of the multiplication of fractions. Pictorial representation of the multiplication of the fractions. Okay, so now let us see one more example here. Okay, so that is 1 by 4 into 3. Okay, so 1 by 4 into 3. So next example, 1 by 4 into 3. Okay, so now let us take here a square. Okay, now let us take a square. So how many squares we want? See, 1 by 4 is a one picture. So in 4 parts we have one shaded part. Okay, so like that we have 3 figures. Okay, 3 pictures. Okay, so 3 times we want to draw the squares. Okay, see, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, 3 times we have to draw the squares. Okay, understood? And what is the result we have? See, we want to multiply only the numerators and denominator we can write as it is. So 3 ones are 3 by 4. Okay, we have the answer like this. Now we can divide this into 4 parts. Now we can divide this into 4 parts. So one part of this 4 parts is shaded. Okay, so we can shade this. And in this we can shade here. And here. Okay, so in 1/4 of the square is shaded. This is 1/4 of the part. Okay, this place is 1/4 and this place is 1/4 of the picture and this place is 1/4 of the picture. So what is the answer? Final answer we are getting, that is, we have, see 1 and next 2 we are multiplying and here 1, that is we are multiplying again. So now the resultant picture is 3 by 4. Now the resultant picture is 3 by 4. See here, that is 1 by 4, then 1 by 4, 1 by 4. That is equals to 1 into 1 into 1. So here 1 plus, see, plus. So we are multiplying, that is 1 by 4 into 3 times we are multiplying. Okay, so one thing I am telling, that is, you should keep it in your mind, that is multiplication is the reverse process of addition. Multiplication is the reverse process of addition. So here we are adding this 1, 2 and 3, we are getting 3 by 4. Okay, so we are multiplying, that is 1 by 4 into 3, that we can have 3 into 1 is 3 by 4. So multiplication is the reverse process of the addition. Okay, so multiplication is the reverse process of addition. Okay, that you can get in 1 mark question. Is it right? Okay, then now you understand now pictorial representation of the fractions. How to multiply the fractional form into your whole numbers. Okay, understood? Okay, then we move on to some other examples. So 3 into 8 by 7. 3 into 8 by 7. So how to multiply this? We have a whole number into fractional form. Okay, so what is the thing? You should multiply a whole number into the numerator of the fraction and denominator as it is come to the solution. Okay, so 3 8s are 24. Okay, 3 8s are 24. By the denominator as it is we are writing 7. So 24 by 7 is the answer. And one more thing I want to discuss with you, that is the solution which is that is the whole number which is multiplied by the fraction. The whole number which is multiplied by the fraction. So that is which is greater than the fractions. Okay, and we are multiplying with the fraction into the fraction. Okay, so two fractions we are multiplying now. So the solution of that fraction, solution of that proper fractions, that is which is greater than the each fraction, and the solution we are getting by the improper fractions. Okay, the solution we are getting by the multiplication of improper fractions, that which is less, that is greater than the each fractions. Okay, so in proper fractions, see, proper fractions, we are getting the solution by each fraction, multiplying of fraction into a fraction, that is proper fractions, multiplication of two proper fractions. The solution of that multiplication of two proper fractions is which is less than the each of the fractions. Okay, which is less than the each of the fractions. Okay, so then we have move on to the another examples. So this we can write it. See here we have a denominator is more. Okay, we have numerator is more than the denominator. See, numerator is more than the denominator. So we can write this in a mixed fraction. Is it right? So that is 7 3s are 21. Okay, so 3 is a whole number here. So 7 3s are 21. Okay, so balance 22, 23 and 24. So 3 is balanced there. So we are writing numerator as 3 by denominator 7. Okay, this is a mixed fraction. So we have by this the same, this improper fraction, improper fractional form. Okay, so that is 7 3s are 21 plus 3. Okay, 21 plus 3, 24 by 7. Understood, children? See here, we can write this fraction into a mixed fraction. Why? Because of the numerator is greater than the denominator. So we can write by this into mixed fraction. So 7 3s are 21 and plus 3 we can have a 24, and by denominator is 7. Understood, children? Okay. So next let us see one more example for this. 4 into 7 by 5. 4 into 7 by 5. So we can write this also multiplication by whole number into a only into the numerator of the fraction. So 4 7s are, okay, 4 7s are 28. 4 7s are 28 by 5. So this also we can write in a mixed fraction. So 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25. So we can have 5 as a whole number and we can write balance here. So 25. So 28 minus 25 we have 3. Okay. So 3 by 5. Okay. So the whole number into a proper fraction, that we can say it is a mixed fraction. Understood, children? Okay. So then we move on to the another example. So example 5. So example 5. Before that, we can say fraction as an operator of. That is, fraction is an operator of. Okay, it is given by the of. So fraction we can write in the form of. Okay. See here we can have like this examples. Okay. So 3 into 8 by 7 and 4 into 7 by 5. So this is the operation. This we can write it as 7 by 5 of 4. Okay. So this of is an operation in the fractions. Okay. We are using the operator as of. Okay. So this of we can say it is 7 by 5 into 4. Okay, so here we are writing this multiplication is an operation. You know, children, I told in your that is in algebra class, that is simple equations. In that we can remember the operations. What are the operations? See the signs: plus, minus, multiplication and division forms are operations in the mathematics. What are the operations in the mathematics? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division signs are operator. operators. Okay, operators. Okay. So here plus and minus signs divide the terms. I told that also. Okay. So remember it. Plus and minus signs differs the terms. Plus and minus signs differ the terms, and multiplication and division terms doesn't differs the terms. Okay, that doesn't divide the terms. So plus and minus signs divide the terms, and multiplication and division signs doesn't divide the terms. Here we have an operation multiplication sign. We have an operator multiplication sign. So that we can say it is a fraction of operator. Fraction as an operator of. Okay, this of we can say it is an operator of fraction. Understood? So we can write simply 8 by 7 of 3. 8 by 7 of 3 means we are multiplying this into this. Okay, we are multiplying 8 by 7 into 3. This is the operation. This of we are saying here, it is an operation symbol, that is multiplication symbol. Understood, children? So here this is an operator here. So what is mean by operator? Okay, what is mean by operator? Told that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division signs. We can say it is an operators in mathematics. Okay, so but here we are using of as an operator of fraction. So operator of fraction means here it is a multiplication. Understood? Okay. So then let us move on to the example 5. Okay, which is given in your textbook. So children, while watching this video, keep your textbooks with you and a rough notebook also. So with rough notebook, pen, pencil and eraser, you should keep it with you. Okay. So while I am working on the board, you also do it in your rough notebook. Then only you can understand the sums properly. Okay. Or otherwise, while you are watching, simply that you can't understand the sums. Okay. So now let us move on to the example 5. So in a class of 40 students, it is given, that is what is given. So in one class there is a 40 students. So 1 by 5. See, 1 by 5 of the total number of students like to study English. So how many students are there totally? Total students are 40. Total students are 40. How many of you they like to read English? They like to study English? 1 by 5. Okay. So English. How many students they like to study English? 1 by 5 part of students in 40 students they like to study English. Okay. And then the total number like to study. So 2 by 5 of the number of students like to study mathematics. Okay. Comparing to this, mathematics is very interested. Okay. See here, maths. So mathematics, how many students are interested to study? 2 by 5. Okay. So mathematics are very easy, students. If you are interested, you are giving interested to the mathematics, it is very easy. Okay. So then, and the remaining students like to study science, and the remaining students like to study science. Okay. So here we want to calculate the how many students like to study English and how many students like to study mathematics, and what fraction of the total number of students like to study science. Okay. So here we want to find out the solutions. Okay. So you know how to find out the solutions. Okay. So can you try? Okay. See what I am doing here. You should try. Okay. So here science. Okay. Science we are giving the remaining students. What fraction? We don't know. Okay. What fraction? We don't know. So first thing we want to find out. So first one, how many students they are eager to learn English? Okay. Eager to study. How many students are like to study English? Okay. So 1 by 5 of the students. Okay. 1 by 5 of 40 students. So we want to multiply into 40. So here we are multiplying only to the numerator, not to the denominator. We are multiplying the whole number only to the 5. Now we want to cancelize this. Why? Because this here the numerator is greater than the denominator. Numerator is greater than the denominator. Now see, 5 9s are 5, 5 8s are 40. 5 8s are 40. Is it right? So now 8. So how many students are eager to study? How many students are like to study English? 8 students. Okay, 8 students are like to study English. Okay, and then how many students are like to study mathematics? 2 by 5 of 40. So 2 by 5 of 40 students they are like to study mathematics. Now let us calculate the exact students. How many students they are like to study mathematics? Let us check. Okay, so 2 by 5 into 40. Here also we are multiplying whole number to the numerator. Okay, so 40 into 2. Okay, so 40 into 2, 80 by 5. 80 by 5. So here also we want to cross here, cancellation here. Okay, so 5 ones are 5. Here also 5 ones are 5. Balance 3, 30. So 5 6 are 30. So here how many students? 16 students. So how many students are like to study mathematics? 16 students. How many students are like to study mathematics? 16 students. Okay, children. Okay. Now we want to find out how many students. Okay, how many students they like to study science? Okay, how many students they like to study science? Okay, so here we want to find out, that is here see science. So here that is given in the question. So remaining students. So remaining students, how to find out the remaining students here? So we want to add these two students. Okay, that is who are like to study English and who are like to study mathematics. So from this we are adding the answer. The answer we are getting by the addition of these two students, and we are multiplying that answer from the total number of students. Okay, so English plus mathematics. The students who are interested to learn English and mathematics. The students who are that is like to study English and mathematics, that is 8 students in English plus 16 students in mathematics. Okay, the total number of students who are like to study English and mathematics is 8 plus 16, that is 24 students. 24 students. So we want to find out next the remaining students who are eager to study science. Okay, so what are the remaining students? That is the total minus English plus mathematics. Okay, so the total number of students are 40. Okay, and minus this in the 24. The students who are eager to learn English and mathematics, that is 24 students. Now we have 40 minus 24. 40 minus 24, that is 16 students are eager to learn. 16 students are eager to learn science. 16 students are eager to learn science. Okay. Now let us see how many students are eager to learn science. Okay. See here, 16 students. So in 16 students out of 40. 16 students out of 40. So what is the correct fraction? We can cancel this now. So here we can take the simple table. Okay, we can take the simple table to find out this. Okay, that is 8th table we can. So here how many students are like to study science? That is 2 by 5 of students are like to study science. Okay, so that is we want to find out the students which are like to study English and mathematics. We want to add that students, and we are subtract that from the total number of students from it. Okay, so we are getting the fraction of students. The fraction which is in the students, they are like to study science. Okay, understood children? Okay, so next after this you have a exercise 2 2.2. Okay, exercise 2.2. So as the same like this, students, you have the sums in the exercise problems. Okay, children. Okay. So try this in your rough notebook, and I'll send the notes through WhatsApp. So cross check your answers and write it in your classwork neatly. Okay, children. Thank you. Hello, children. We saw in our last class that is multiplication of fractions. So in that, a whole number is multiplied by a fraction. Okay. So that is a 4 is multiplied by 1 by 3 and 3 is multiplied by 1 by 6. So that is a whole number which is multiplied by the fraction. So 3 is multiplied by 1 by 6 or 1 by 5. Okay, so the whole number is multiplied by the fraction. This we saw in our last class. Okay. Now let us move on to the multiplication of fraction by a fraction. Okay. So a fraction is multiplied by a fractional number. That is 3 by 5 into 1 by 5. 3 by 5 into 1 by 5. So here how to multiply? So this is also same as in the whole number into fraction. So here we are multiplying the whole number into the numerator only. Okay. But here we want to multiply the numerator into numerator and denominator into denominator. Understood, children? Okay. So the multiplication both are did by the numerators and the denominators. Okay. So here how to multiply? 3 into 1. Okay. 3 ones are 3 by 5 fives are 25. So this much. Okay. We have like this. So this is, we have a 3 by 25. So the numerator is less than the denominator. The numerator is less than the denominator. So it is a proper fraction. Okay. So here this is the multiplication method of multiplication of fraction by a fractions. Okay. So in this fraction by a fractions, we have a value of the fractions. Okay. We have the value of a fraction. Okay. So it is given in your page number 40. So value of products. Okay. Value of the products. So before that, let us see the example 6. Okay. Example 6. It is given in your textbook page number 39. So Sushant reads 1 by 3 part of your book. Okay. So 1 by 3 part of your book in 1 half. Okay. Sushant reads 1 by 3 part of your book in 1 half. So how much part? 1 by 3 part of your book in 1 half. Okay. So here then how much part of the book will he read in 2 into 1 by 5 halves. Okay. So 2 into 1 by 5 halves. 2 into 1 by 5 halves. Okay. So how much part of book he will read? Okay. So this we want to find out. We want to multiply this and we want to find out. Okay. So how to find out the part of the book read by him? Okay. That is 2 into 1 by 5 halves. Okay. So we are multiplying that into 1 by 3. Okay. We get the how much part he read. He has to read in 2 into 1 by 5 hour. So in 1 hour he read 1 by 3 part. In 1 hour, he read 1 by 3 part of the book. Okay, any book. So in 1 hour, he read 1 by 3 part of book. Okay, so in 2 into 1 by 5 hours, how much part of book he has to read? Okay, so that is 2 into 1 by 5 hour into 1 by 3. Okay, so we want to multiply this and we get the solution. That is the how much part he has to read. How much part he has to read. So this mixed fraction should be changed into a fractional form. Okay, mixed fraction can be changed into a fractional form. Okay, so that is 2 into 1 by 5. We can write this into 5 2s are 10. So 10 plus 1, 11 by 5 into 1 by 3. So after this, what we want to do here? We want to multiply these two fractions. How to multiply? So multiplying numerator and multiplying denominator and denominator. Okay. So we are getting the solution. So 11 ones are 11 he read the 11 by 15 part of the book in 2 into 1 by 5 hours. Okay, so here we have the half in mixed fraction. We have the half in mixed fraction. Okay, so but this we can't write in a mixed fraction. So 11 by 5 hours in the 2 into 1 by 5 hours. Okay, so let us now find, that is, here in your textbook it is given 1 by 2 into 5 by 3. Okay, how to multiply 1 by 2 into 5 by 3. Okay, so how to multiply this? Another one in another one in the multiplication of fraction. So that is given in your textbook, 1 by 2 into 5 by 3. Okay, so how to multiply this? So like this sums in your textbook, it's so much of sums are there in your textbook. Okay, try it yourself in your rough notebook. I'll do one sum for you. Okay, so 1 by 2 into 5 by 3. So how to multiply? So you are multiplying by the numerators and you are multiplying by the denominators of these two fractions. So the numerators are 1 and 5. So 1 5s are 5 by 2 3s are 6. So what is the answer of this fraction? Multiplying of these two fractions. So 5 by 6 is the solution of the multiplication of these two fractions. Okay, understood children? So this is the basic way multiplying of two fractions. Okay, understood children? Okay, so if you have in the mixed fraction form, you can change this into a fractional form and then you should multiply the numerators of the given two fractions and the denominators of the given two fractions. Then you get the solution of the multiplication of the given two fractions. Okay, understood children? Okay, so then after this you have a value of the products. Okay, so what is the value of the products? How you can say? That is, here you have a solution, that is a product. Okay, so this product is always, okay, so while we are multiplying the proper fractions, okay, while we are multiplying the proper fractions, see you have like this proper fraction. So 2 by 5 into 1 by 4. Okay, you are having like this the fractions. You have the solution, that is 2 into 1, 2 by 5 4s are 20. Okay, so this you have 1 by 10 is the solution. You are cancelling like this. Okay, so 1 2s are 2, 1 10s are 10. Okay, so 1 by 10. Okay, so now you have this value is less than the each of the fractions. Okay, understood? Ma'am, 1 by 10 is greater than 1 by 4. The number you are seeing like this, 4 is greater than 10. Okay, 10 is greater than 4. Okay, 10 is greater than 4. So the number 10 which is greater than 4. See, you can say 10 is greater than 4. Okay, see, 10 is greater than 4. 4 is less than 10. You can say, ma'am, this is greater than this. No. Okay, while in fraction, the numbers are increasing, which is less than the smaller number. Okay, see, now say 1 by 4, which is, see, 1 by 4, which is greater than 1 by 10. Okay, 1 by 4, which is greater than 1 by 10. So, from this, we can say the value of the solution, the value of the product, which is less than the each of the fraction is multiplying both. Okay, so while we are taking the multiplication of both fractions, okay, the product of these two fractions, which is less than the each of the fractions. Okay, which is less than the each of the fractions. Understood children? See, we are taking a proper fractions. Okay, multiplying of proper fractions, multiplication of proper fractions, the value of the product. Okay, it is very important. Okay, so it is a important question. See, I have understood this, the value of the product, which is, that is, the two fractions are proper multiplication, the product of that fractions, the value of that product which is less than the each of the fractions. So this value is less than 1 by 4 and this value is less than 2 by 5. Okay, so that is 2 by 5 which is greater than 1 by 10. Okay, so the product, the value of product which is less than the each of the fractions. Each of the fractions. Okay, understood? Okay, then we move on to the another one. That is we are taking 5 by 2 into 4 by 1. So this is improper fractions. Okay, so this is proper fractions and this is improper fractions. Now we are multiplying this. Okay, see here. So while we are multiplying this, 5 4s are 20 by 2 into 1s are 2. So now we have this is answer 10. So 2 1s are 2, 2 10s are 20. We have by 1. Okay, so while we are multiplying the improper fractions, while we are multiplying the improper fractions, the product, the value of product which is greater than the each of the fractions, which is greater than the each of the fractions. Okay, so improper fraction, when we are taking improper fraction, the value of product is greater. The value of product is greater. Okay, while we are taking proper fractions, okay, proper fractions, the value of product is lesser. Lesser than the each of the fractions. Understood, children? The value of the product which is we are taking that is the proper fractions, the value of the product is less than the each of the fractions. Not both the fractions, each. If you are taking 1 by 4, that is which is greater than the 1 by 10. And you are taking 2 by 5, which is greater than the 1 by 10. That is the product is less than the each of the products. Okay, and here we are taking improper fractions, the product which is greater than the each of the fractions. So 10 is greater than 4 by 1 and 10 is greater than 5 by 2. Okay, so the product of the improper fractions, the value of the product of the improper fractions which is greater than the each of the fractions. Understood, children? Okay, can you understood? I thought you all understood. You are all good students. Okay, so you are all understood. Okay. Then we move on to the another topic. Before that, you have exercise 2.3. Okay, so I told what is the that is the operation of the multiplication of fractions. What is the operation of the multiplication of fractions? Of is the operation of the multiplication of fractions. Okay, so like that you have the sums problems in exercise 2.3. Okay, so try to do in your rough notebooks. Don't waste your time. Okay, so even when you are thinking it is boring time, you are trying to do mathematics. You should practice the mathematics. Okay, so then only you come to know how to do the mathematics. Even every day you should practice mathematics. Okay, don't leave the time wasted. Okay, wasted. Okay, so practice every day. Okay, then next we move on to the another topic, division of fractions. Division of fractions. So division of fractions are very easy. You did in your integers, I think. Okay, so this is the division of integers, also same. Okay, same as the division of fractions. So division of fractions. So division of fractions is similar to the division of integers. Okay, so that is distribution of the fractions equally. Okay, so that is to perform divisions of fractions by converting into multiplication, taking inverse of divisor. Okay, taking inverse of the divisor, that is reciprocal. We are taking to multiplication between the fractions. While we are multiplying a whole number, that is in multiplication form, we saw the multiplication of fractions. As same here also we want to multiply here. Okay, only the multiplication, but in division form, we want to reverse take the fractional, that is denominator into numerator and numerator into denominator, then we are multiplying to the another fraction. Okay, understood children? So division of whole number by a fraction. The first thing, division of whole number by a fraction. See here, one example I am giving. Okay, 3 into 4 by 5. Sorry, 3 divides 4 by 5. Okay, so the division of whole number by a fractional number. Okay, so here we want to divide these two. Okay, so in multiplication form, we can take 3 into 4 by 5. So we can multiply only the numerators and denominator we can write as it is. Is that right? So in this form we are using here. Okay, only the multiplication. So before that we have one change in this. Okay, before that we have to change the reciprocal form of the fractional number. We have the reciprocal form of the fractional number. Okay, so 3 into, while we are doing the reciprocal form, we can change the division form into multiplication form. We can change the sign from the division to multiplication sign. Okay, so multiplying by 5 by 4. The reciprocal of 4 by 5 was 4 by 5 is 5 by 4. The reciprocal of 4 by 5 is 5 by 4. Okay, so 3 into 5 by 4. Okay, and then what is the method we want to do here? As the same in the multiplication form. We want to multiply the numerators and we can write denominator as it is. Okay, so the answer is 3 5s are 15 by 4 is the answer. Okay, now you know, so that is whole numbers, the division of whole number by a fractional number. The division of whole number by a fractional number. In this we can change the fractional number, that is we can write the reciprocal form of the fractional number and then we can multiply. While we are doing the reciprocal form, the sign of the division sign should be changes into multiplication sign. Okay, understood children? Okay, so then you have the example problems like this. Let us see one more example. Say 4 divides 2 into 2 by 5. You have a mixed fraction like this. Okay, so before this mixed fraction, so how to make the reciprocal form of this mixed fraction? We can't write. So before this, you should write this mixed fraction into a reciprocal form. Okay, so 4 divides 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 2, 12 by 5. Okay, now you can do the reciprocal form of this fraction. Okay, so while we are doing reciprocal form of this fraction, you can change the operation also. So what is the operation we can change? Division form into multiplication form. Then we can write the reciprocal form. 5 by 12. So what is the solution here? 4 5s are 20 by 12 is the solution. Okay, 20 by 12. Okay, here we can cancelize it. Is it right? By 2 tables. Okay, so 10 by 6. 2 6s are 12 and 2 10s are 20. So 10 by 6 we can write. Okay, so again we can cancelize this now by 2 tables. So 2 3s are 6 and 2 5s are 10. So we can write 5 by 3 is the answer. Okay, 5 by 3 is the answer. So or otherwise you can cancel this by direct 4 table also. So 4 3s are 12 and 4 5s are 20. You can get there itself. Okay, so like that also you can cancelize. Okay, so then this you can write again in the mixed form also. Okay, so we can write in the mixed form. So 3 1s are 3. The whole number we can have 1 and balance 5 minus 3 you get 2 by 3. So the solution is 1 into 2 by 3. Okay, understood children? So if there any number in the question as mixed fraction, you can write. Okay, if you can write in the mixed form of the solution as it is. Okay, then we move on to the another question. So division of whole number by a fraction is sum. Okay. Then reciprocal of a fraction is also you know. Okay. So how to write the reciprocal form? The reciprocal of inverse of a fraction is obtained by the interchange of the numerator and denominator. Interchange of the numerator and denominator. We can get the reciprocal of the fractional form. Okay. Understood? Then that is, it is coming by the exercise 2.4. Okay, it is given to you. Let us see one or two problems on that. Okay. Exercise 2.4. So in your textbook page number 46. Okay. So in exercise 2.4, the first one, find. Okay, it is given find. 12 divides 3 by 4. 12 divides 3 by 4. Okay, you can do this easily. Okay, how to do? First, you have in the fractional form itself. Okay, there is no mixed fraction. So you can do this by the reciprocal form. So before doing this fraction as reciprocal form, you can change the operation here. Okay, that is division form into multiplication form. Okay, so can you do children? 12 multiplies by 4 by 3. Okay, 12 multiplies by 4 by 3. So 12 fours are 48. 12 fours are 48 by 3 is the answer. 48 by 3 is the answer. This we can write in mixed fraction or we can cancelize it. Okay. See here how to cancelize. So 3 ones are 3. So here 3 ones are 3. Balance 1. 18. So 3 6 are 18. So the solution is 16 is the solution. We get the solution as 16. Okay. This is a whole number. Okay. Don't think the answer must be a fraction. Okay. It should be a whole number also. It is correct. Okay. So then let us see one more example. So 7 by 3 divides 2. 7 by 3 divides 2. You can have a doubt. Okay. Ma'am, first it should be a fractional form. How to reciprocal? You can reciprocal. Okay. You can write in the reciprocal form. That is 7 by 3 divides 2. Sorry. 7 by 3 divides 2. Okay. So you can reciprocal this. Okay. 3 by 7 into 2. So where we are reciprocal or where we are writing the reciprocal of the fraction, in that problem we can change the sign. Okay, we are writing the reciprocal form of the fraction. Then you should change the sign. Okay, so it is important. Okay, then we can multiply this. 3 2s are 6 by 7. 3 2s are 6 by 7. So this is the solution of this problem. Okay, 7 by 3 into 2. That is the solution of this. 7 by 3 divides 2 is 6 by 7. Okay, and then let us see one more problem. So that is 2 into 1 by 3 divides 3 by 5. Okay, so here let us see you have two fractions. Okay, you have two fractions. See, 2 into 1 by 3 divides 3 by 5. So one mixed fraction and another one fraction. So here like this we have both the fraction form. You have to reciprocal it in the second fraction. Okay, see here we have to change this into fractional form. That is 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1 7 by 3 divides 3 by 5. You can write as it is. Okay, and then we want the another form. 7 by 3 into 5 by 3. Okay, 7 by 3 into, we are writing reciprocal of the second fraction and we can change the operation here. That is division form into multiplication form. Okay, so then we want to multiply numerator into numerator. 7 5s are 35 and denominator into denominator 3 3s are 9. Okay, so this is the solution of this fractions. Okay, understood? So you have both the numbers, both the terms as having a one single term. Okay, one single fraction. That is, it should be in the second fraction or it should be in the first fraction. And what is the important thing? You can reciprocate one term and you should change the operation there. That is division form into multiplication form. Okay. So let us do one more thing here. 3 by 7 divides 8 by 7. See, 3 by 7 divides 8 by 7. So you have both the terms is having fractional form. Both the terms is having fractional form. So here you can reciprocate it one term, any one term. Okay. So 3 by 7 and you should change the sign here into 7 by 8. Okay. 7 gets cancelled. So you have 3 by 8 is the answer. Okay. So like this we can do. Okay. So based on this you have the sums in exercise 2.4. Okay. So you do try it in your rough notebook and I'll send the sums. Okay. I'll send the answers through WhatsApp. Cross check your answers and write neatly in your classwork. Okay children. Thank you.